On today's episode, we're going to be covering skating at night and lighting up skate spots. Lighting up skate spots is one of my favorite parts of filming skateboarding. It just opens up a whole new world of skate spots. Basically, during the daytime, there's a lot of spots that you can't skate because there's foot traffic, there's people working in the business you might be trying to skate, security guards, police. You know, it's a lot easier to be noticed during the daytime. At night, everyone's home sleeping, and you can sneak around and get away with stuff that you can never get away with during the day. It's pretty awesome. When you are out creeping around at night, it is easy to draw attention to yourself with these lights and everything, so definitely use some street smarts when it comes to spots, and maybe don't be lighting stuff up that's in maybe not the best area. So filming at night requires a lot of extra equipment that you don't use in the daytime. We're just gonna go over some of the stuff that you're gonna need to hit the streets at night. For starters, generator is pretty mandatory. Relying on skate spots with plugs and trying to plug your stuff in at a business is something I wouldn't suggest because you can get hit with theft of electricity, and I've had it happen to me, and it sucks. So this generator here is the Honda 2000. This is probably the most popular generator for skateboard filmers. And the reason this generator is so popular, for starters, it's a very quiet generator. And when you're creeping around skating spots, you don't want to draw a lot of attention to yourself, so a quiet generator is something you'd want. And also, you don't want a big, loud generator that's going to drown out the sound of the skating. You want to be able to hear the skateboarding. This one's small, it's easy to toss in your trunk or in the back of the truck or whatever. It's pretty good on gas, you know, you can fill it up and it's going to run for a while. So the Honda 2000 is a bit on the expensive side as far as the generators go, but this generator, with it being quiet, it being small, and the fact that if you fill it up, it's going to run for a long time too. You know, it's worth it if you do have the budget for it. But on the other hand, this generator here is the Generac. This is the Generac 2000. It's also a 2,000 watt generator, and it's half the price of the Honda. It's basically the same size. I fit this in the back of my trunk, you know, in my small car, and it fits fine. This generator is also pretty quiet. It's not as quiet as the Honda. I love this generator. I've used this thing now for over a year. I've never had any problems with it. I filmed the entire Transworld video with it, and I definitely think it's a great deal for half the price of the Honda. So moving on, we're going to take a look at some lights. For starters, we have the Lowell Todas, and these lights are pretty popular with a lot of skateboard filmers. The reason being, these are small. They're really durable too. They're actually pretty strong. I've used these actual lights now for 6 years. This thing's probably hit the ground 50 times and it's still going. These lights are great because they put off a lot of light. They're really strong lights. I feel like 2 of these lights alone can light up most skate spots pretty well. So another light option is the Aries 650. This is a pretty popular light right now in skateboarding as well. There's not a big difference between these 2 lights. One difference is with this one though, that makes this light pretty cool, is it has this knob on the back that allows you to focus the light and just create either a stronger beam of light, or you can mellow it out with that, which is pretty cool. So sometimes, you know, you might not need as much light, or you might need more light in one area, and that helps with that. So that's pretty much the equipment you're going to need to get started with filming at night. You know, you're going to need your light stands, power cables, and all that as well. For the most part though, once you have that, you're good to go. Check back in part 2 to see how we use all this equipment. This is the setup I use every day. It's the setup I use while working on the Transworld video.